Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now, and the Seahawks are going to take the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Panthers 14. Jason Myers to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and downfield, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. This is McCaffrey. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
McCaffrey on the carry.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
Teddy Bridgewater.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Third and long for Bridgewater. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Going up top. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this land out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Corn Elder. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Intercepted. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Complete.
DJ Moore. 33 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
The game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
It's a gain of 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon standing just outside his own goal line. Pulled in at the 24. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Their own 29-yard line.
Bridgewater to throw it. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
22 yards.
A good pickup there, a 22. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Wilson now from the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And able to find Dorsett. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to be 3 yards.
30-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Check back 21, Mike 21, check back 21. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Let's go. 21, Mike 21, check back 21.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it.
Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10.
Do what we do.
Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 84 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go. Mike 21, check Mike 21. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not a recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 39.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Here's Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Now Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts,
22 yards,
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Bridgewater to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win.